Okay, welcome to another lesson of chemistry. Today we're going to talk about fuels. In terms of the outcomes for today, we're talking mainly about the different types of fuels and then giving examples of each. So when we talk about fuels, it's about the stuff that has stored energy. And the reason why is because we want to use the fuels to actually make energy. So for example, most of the fuels that we have will undergo a reaction called combustion to release energy, right? And so combustion, generally speaking, overall, is when you react a fuel with oxygen gas to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy. So really, it's the energy that we're looking for. So when we're talking about different types of fuels, and for now, we're only talking about the fuels that you use for, say, like machinery and that sort of stuff. Later on, we'll actually start talking about the fuels that you need for your body, because again, that's still fuels as well. So one of the main categories is talking about fossil fuels. Now, you probably already know, talking about fossil fuels in the sense of them being non-renewable, i.e. it takes ages to form, millions of years, much longer than it will take us to actually use the actual fuel, sorry. So examples of this include like the coal, which is what we use predominantly to make electricity that goes into your home. Natural gas, so again, it's plant material buried underneath and they actually crack it open and they capture the gas. And as well as petrol, so it actually comes from crude oil, so we're mining petrol from way, way deep. We pull it out, but petrol itself, like the crude oil, is actually a mixture of different fuels. We've got to extract what it is that we need to use. So on the flip side of that is we've got things called biofuels. Now the bio part makes it sound so much nicer. And so biofuels are renewable. And the reason why we call them renewable from a chemistry perspective is because we can generate them as quickly as they've been consumed. So for example, bioethanol. Now bioethanol, it's like, just think about, if it says bio, it's biofuels. It's just like the bio version of the fuel, which is say ethanol. Now to make bioethanol, we're using glucose. So it's fermentation of glucose and predominantly from crops. So you think about crops that are high in glucose. So sugarcane, corn as an example, right? And so what we do is we take that, it undergoes fermentation to produce your bioethanol and carbon dioxide gas. Another example is biodiesel, and what we do is we take oils from crops, allow it to undergo a certain type of reaction to then form biodiesel. Last one, but not least, biogas. Kind of like natural gas, but not. It's the bio version. What happens is we make it from biomass, so organic waste matter, i.e. biomass. What's going on here with my pen? Okay. Let it catch up. Biomass, cool. And so anaerobic respiration, so without oxygen, usually like bacterial. And then what it does is it releases the gas that we can then use for as a fuel source to make energy. So in terms of the summary of this, main categories of fuels: fossil fuel, biofuels, renewable, non-renewable. And then within those, examples are like natural gas, petrol, and coal. For biofuels, it's bioethanol, biodiesel, and biogas. Quick, short, sharp lesson for today. And of course, always remember, no matter what anybody says, yeah, you can.